So I have not used my new TentBox yet. I have things I need to sort out. Let me show you this. So I travelled over 1,000 kilometres to buy and have installed this rooftop tent, but I have some concerns. The installation I'm not 100% confident about, and I am wondering, is this tent going to give me the freedom I so crave, or is it just a very expensive mistake? So let me show you something. Actually, before I show you, let me explain. One of the things TentBox do is the company itself are really good, and their website's really good. They are really responsive with inquiries. They give lots of information about roof bars and your car. So there's a car checker on the website, and you can put in the make and the model of your car and check that it's definitely compatible with the model of tent that you want, which I did. But to double check is one of the reasons I wanted to go and buy it. I didn't want to buy it online, one, because I needed to see it in real life before I bought it, and two is because I wanted to show them the car, show them the roof bars, and let them double check that it's all definitely compatible, because this is not cheap, let me tell you. So let me show you this. Obviously, to me, compatible means you should be able to open the boot, and the tailgate should not, should be able to open freely. But this is touching, and the fitters at the TentBox supplier put these makeshift this protection on there because they felt that they couldn't move it forward anymore. So I just was not happy with that. Not only does it look stupid, I mean, it's a nearly £3,000 Euro tent. Every time you open this and that makes contact, it pushes that up slightly. So it's constantly putting upward stress on the brackets, and of all the hundreds of times you're going to be opening and closing the boot. So when I came home, I looked at their site, I looked at all the technical stuff, the advice on the distance you should have between the roof bars, and also I noticed on their pictures and their videos, their installation videos, that the car that they had with this tent on, it was really far forward. So I thought, it can go a lot far forward. The other thing is, when I've seen these on the motorway or going down the road, I always think they look like they're really jutting out the front, but obviously that's why, because you've got to have clearance for the tailgate. So I emailed TentBox, I sent them pictures, I sent them some measurements. But anyway, they've said that I can shove this forward. Mind you, I've got to measure this, and if it comes within the measurements that they said is okay, they said I can shove it forward. And one thing is, I cannot get this on and off on my own. I mean, it was 3-4 men lifted it on at the supplier, and even 2 people I think would struggle. It's not easy, and I've got an injured shoulder, so I definitely couldn't even do it with help at the moment. So anyway, so I'm going to do that. The other thing is, I don't know how much to go into detail. I might explain later. But anyway, there was just a few things. I won't go into all detail. I am actually going to do a review video about TentBox and loads for roof bars, and because it's got these rails, and you can put accessories on there like awnings. This is called the cargo model because you can actually put roof bars on top. They slot into this channel here, and then you can actually have roof bars on top of the roof tent for extra cargo. But then that's all weight dependent, and anyway, I won't go into detail. It's pretty boring unless you're interested in this rooftop tent or rooftop tents in general, or loading things on top of your car, because I'm quite an expert now. If you are, I'll put a link to an extensive review video that I'm going to do. below. But anyway, so that's that. And then the other problem is my power. I really have, I don't know what it is with me and power banks, but I really have got to get my power sorted out. The other thing, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't finish saying, the roof bars, the sun's in my eyes that side, wasn't planning on buying the roof bars, but the roof bars were complimentary. They came for, I say free, I mean I did spend nearly €3,000, but I got an awning and the, cargo bars, roof bars, complimentary. I got those free. So I don't know where I was going with that, what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so I did think, I don't think I want to carry anything on top because of loads and stuff, but it would be good for putting a solar panel on. But what would be really nice, I saw somebody had stuck a flexible solar panel on there, but I don't know if you can get the flexible ones at the rate I need for my power bank. But anyway, I thought that would be nice for a solar panel. But anyway, we'll go all into that another time. So the problem with the battery pack is it's not charging. It was 81% when I started, and 2 days later, over 1,000 kilometres, it was still 81%. It's not my cigarette lighter, it's not my point, because everything else works in there okay. I've got 2 in the car and they're both fine. So I don't know whether it's the lead, but I need it to be able to charge when I'm driving. So the other thing is, I have these two solar panels. I think they're 150 watt each, but that unit can only be charged with solar with a minimum of 200 watt, and it's just too much of a faff. This one I really don't like anyway. I think it's really awkward to fold out. The tiniest bit of wind and it falls down. This one is better. If I had 2 of these, it might. Anyway, these 2 is just way too much of a faff. Every time I want to charge up, it really is cumbersome and it's just way too much of a faff. So I need a 200 watt one's pointless. It takes so long. I charged up with a 400 watt panel, which was really nice, but that's a bit big. 300 watt I think would be ideal. So the other thing is the tolls. As I say, normally I don't mind, but as I say, I've got an injured shoulder and it was really hard stretching over to get the ticket and the and pay. But also Terry, he'll be really settled on the motorway, but the minute I stop and he hears that window go down, he's like up and he wants his window down and he wants to see, and it's just, I'd rather just be able to just drive on through. So I believe you can get these, hang on, I've got the one for Portugal, but I believe you can get one that covers Portugal, Spain and France, but you can't get them sent to Portugal. I mean, it's always Portugal, isn't it? So I don't know, I've got to look into that because that would be handy if I'm going to keep doing drives on the Spanish and French toll roads. So I haven't actually opened it yet. This is the first time. I should actually, you just literally, yeah, maybe I better go and look at the instructions. Oh, like that. And they'd say you can do it. Oh, look at that. There we go. And then you've got to put this down here. You get this little welcome kit. 2 little biodegradable bamboo toothbrushes. Oh, you get the little fairy lights. Oh, and earplugs. And what's this? Oh, a little TentBox lanyard. Oh, and a little Terry. See, he just loves the car. He's always straight in the car. And I've got it open. It's exciting. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so nice. It's so nice. I've got to get this positioning sorted out because I want to see. That's a nice ladder. Quite heavy. I don't know what I'm saying. I just want to check, is that my light? Oh yeah, this is the light. This is like a bar light, but oh, Terry, we got our tent. Oh, it's so cozy looking. How does this go? Right. Oh, I tell you what though, I am disappointed. I didn't want black. I wanted the one that's black and green, but they didn't have it and I had to go a long way, so yeah. Designed in Britain, built for adventure. Oh, it is nice. It's so nice. That's the ladder, that's the dog who loves the car, so I will sleep up there and Terry will sleep down there where he generally does when we're at home. Sometimes he just spends the night in the car. He loves it, so that won't be a problem. Actually, that's probably, no, that's that one. You can go in another one. Lock. I tell you what, oh, it's quite sort of rocky. I don't think I'd fancy this in heavy winds. I was going to get some take some getting used to. I feel a bit, ooh, it's really wobbly. Look, scary. Oh, a bit scary. Anyway, I really wish I had the green one, but I'd gone all that way and I couldn't, there's no way I was leaving without a tent, but I really do wish I had the green. It's really nice. It's got lots of hooks, lots of storage, lots of ventilation. You can feel there's like 4 little ventilation holes and you can just feel nice fresh air coming in there. It is very nice. Oh, right, so today I am going to make these adjustments on this, how this roof tent is situated. Let me put a sun visor on because we're in the warm sun. And guess who's in the car as Waze in his happy place? He loves this car so much. You all right, Terry? He's fast asleep. Bless him. Yeah, let me put my sun visor on. You all right, my sweet? Yeah, are you in your car? Are you in your car? Are you? Obviously not too warm in there for you then. TentBox in their reply to me told me that I need 30 centimetres. Oh, let's do it this way around and I can hook the tape measure on the end, even though it'd be upside down. I need 30 centimetres from the end of this rail to the roof bar, and it's only 23. So they haven't fitted it correctly. That should be a minimum of 30. So yeah, it all needs readjusting. Can you imagine driving over 1,000 kilometres because you want to get something fitted properly, only to end up measuring and emails to TentBox to find out how to get this to work. Now, the Skoda Yeti Outdoor, this make and model of car, is confirmed as compatible, so it must fit. So I've moved the bracket so that I'm with the minimum 30 centimetres they say you've got to be from the bracket to the end of the rail. I don't know if it's to the middle of the bracket or the screw, but I've got no more wiggle room anyway, so it's got to stay there. So here is the measurement of the minimum distance that I can have these roof bars, because I've got to push the whole, I'm going to tighten this up, and then I've got to push this roof bar further up to get this clearance. So there's no other way it can go. And if it's compatible, the roof bars are obviously the same on every Skoda. There's nothing else I can do. So anyway, like I said, I drove a long way to get this fitted properly, so this is not what I wanted to be doing with a spanner in my hand. And I didn't even get the colour I wanted because I compromised on that in order to get it fitted. But anyway, here we are, no one's died yet, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So I must say, TentBox on the so it's TentBox UK, because it's a UK company. Obviously it's not their fault what the supplier done. They are very, very good. They are very responsive, very quick to answer emails, so I can't fault TentBox UK for their customer support. But I just, do you know what, I'm so disappointed. This isn't the colour I wanted, and I only forwent my chosen colour so that I could get the TentBox properly fitted, just not to rely on myself. So that's the only thing what's really, really disappointed me, because it's a lot of money to not get the actual colour, the exact colour that you desire. So that's what I'm upset about at the moment. But as I said, no one's died yet. And this is what this is all about, safety. The wild Terry is still chilling in the car. He's such a handsome boy. You alright, Terry? Yes. So front roof bars are nice and square positioned. There might be a millimetre or two out, but that'll do. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm going to measure the minimum distance and put a bit of tape there, because I think I am going to have to go for the cramp on my hand. I keep getting like this cramp on my hand, it's horrible. My hand just goes and stiffens up. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I reckon that I'm going to have to be the absolute minimum distance apart. I'm going to have to, because I think I need all of that amount to move it along. Right, let's put a bit of tape on so there's no missing the mark. That'll do. That's that side. Let's do the other side. Right, I've made a mistake already. It's not actually 75, it's 70. So I'd rather not go to the absolute minimum, but at least we can see what we've got to play with. So let's measure that again. It's 70, not 75. Right, the tape marks the spot. Let's do the other side. Oh, where's my pen gone? Oh, it's rolled right over to the other side. Right, so now we have to undo the roof bars. I hope this works. I should be able to... Yeah, that's loose. Actually, let me make sure the other ones are tight. Right, so these roof bars are tight, the brackets for the tent are loose, these brackets for the tent are loose, and the roof bar is tight. Have I got that all the right way round? So wish me luck. Now I'm going to try and push the roof tent all forward. I'm going to have to get up so I can get body weight behind it. Please work, please work. It's not working. Oh yes, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. Let's have a look. How's that? Yes, we have clearance, but it's not quite square, but we have clearance, and I am not within my, where's the tape? There's the tape. That's the minimum range I could go to. I've got plenty. What was the fuss about? So I might be able to give myself a little bit more here if I want. But yeah, I think we've done it. I'm just going to make sure it's all square. Right, so I've just double checked all the measurements. We've done it. I don't see why they found that so difficult. Why did they need to put these horrible rubber things, makeshift protection on? It's done. It's good. I've just got to tighten up. So I've got my measurements. I'm within the measurements you're allowed here. I've got plenty of space before the minimum there. I am within, well, depends where you take the measurement from, but I'm just about within 30 centimetres that you have to allow here. That looks a little bit like it's moved. Anyway, it all needs tightening up. I think I'm nice and square, and we can open the boot without it touching. Oh, I had a scare there. It's definitely okay. Hang on. And it's fine. Just take those things off. There's plenty of room. I don't know why they found that so difficult. I'm within all the measurements, all the perimeters. Got plenty before I reach the minimum between the two roof bars. We're good. I'll tighten everything up now. Right, now that's all sorted, I can get this tightened. Oh, it's not helping my shoulder. I can get this all tightened up. Now I've just got to sort out my power. Right, just make sure I remember to tighten everything. Gosh, I've got old lady legs now. It's really weird watching yourself age. I'm going to be 60 next year. And I've got proper 60-year-old lady's legs. It's so bizarre. You just look at yourself one day and you've changed. My top lip's disappeared. I just looked in the mirror one day and thought, where's my top lip gone? But, you know, that is life. We won't be filling it with anything. Right, it's all done. It's all square. No. Now, I can just take these silly things off. Better. Who wants to pay like nearly 3,000 euros for something just to have something like that stuck on? That's better. Hey. Right, only one thing to do with them. So I am aware this video is mostly about me and my tent. Sorry, but that's what I'm very excited about at the moment. And as well, several people have said, have I been out in the tent yet? Have I stayed in the tent yet? And also a few people were saying, show us the tent. What's the tent like? I want to see the tent. So there you go. You got all tent this video. I'm going to put the awnings on, but I'm not going to bore you with watching me put that on. Might put a picture up of it at the end. I'm going to just play a little clip as well I do love the tent, honestly. I do like it, but who knows? I still don't know. It could be a very expensive mistake. I do hope I get use out of it. But it is, I just wanted somewhere to sleep, and that is what I've got. But for camping, I still obviously need to do other things like cook and go to the toilet. But anyway, we'll see. I'm waffling on. But so I'm just going to show you a little clip of the noise that it made on the motorway. And I did drive home in the night. It didn't make this noise all the time. I think it's when the wind just caught it at a certain angle, but that was a bit of a challenge. Even Terry was looking up sometimes and doing that, you know, the dog head tilt, as if to say, what is that noise? And then he'd go back to sleep. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging around to the end. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.